hope that you are doing fine and that you find our project quite interesting. So I want to jump right away into a new creative adventure, and this time we will be working on the boat on the sea in mixed media. And why I'm saying mixed media? Well, because we will be using a number of materials. You can see that the paper here representing the sky as well as the paper representing the sea is covered with watercolor paint here. So this is the one. So we will need watercolor paint, we'll need brushes, and of course we will need a container with water. Now, when you look at our boats, you can see that they are not painted. Well, what we have to use here, we have to use some other paper, this time a colored paper, or if you decide that you want to paint the paper again, it's your choice. But I think for having more fun, actually, I would simply decide which color I want to have for my boats and make them and cut out them the way how I've done it here, and I would cut out the shape of the boats. Like you see here, I already have one piece cut out, and of course the top of it, right, of the boat. Now notice that in this particular, and we of course will need a glue stick. Now when you notice those boats, they are not exactly of the same size. And here we talk about using the perspective, using overlapping, using the effect where we can feel the depth of space, the depth of the sea. So for example, having a bigger boat in the front, medium size, halfway through, and very small one, even smaller than this one here in the back, what we create the effect that there's a depth in this ocean, that when you look at this ocean really goes far, far away, and you can even see the other side. There is another continent. Now, notice also that we have a sky here, on the sky, and on the sky we have, I think it's a sun. It's rounded. You can decide what will be the shape of it. I like to use a bright color here, so I have this neon yellow color paper, and I cut out from it already the sun. Let me see where I have it. I can't find it now, but anyway, I do have it somewhere here, and I will later on cut another one. Oh, I have it here. You can see it. Wait, just in case, I cut out this sliver, I would say, right, or the stripe of this orangey colored paper, and I will decide maybe I would like to have one boat done out of this color paper. So anyway, what we have to do first, we have to start with creating one paper covered with warm colors for the sky, and another one that later on we will tear into the pieces so that we can get this foam effect here with the cool colors. So this particular project is also a lesson for us about how the warm and cool colors work together. Remember that the cool colors are the colors that you really feel very, very cold placed next to them. So that will be the green color that we have here. That will be the blue color, purplish color, right? Black color as well. Now, when we think about the warm colors, they are the colors of the sun, the color that we can connect to our vacations. When the sun is outside, we like to be outside and play all the time and feel happy and warm. So that will be the difference. Think about the cool colors. It's like we would have to wear a sweater on our body to keep warm, and when it's the sun, we just want to spend the time sun bathing. Now, we should start doing it here. So, the first color again, the first paper, the one to which we will glue the stripes of the blue color, has to be covered with the warm colors. So, you know what? When it's the warm color, I would start with the beautiful yellow color. See, and I should not even be worried. Let me see, I move the paper to a different position here. I should be not even so much worried about covering the second part here, because I know already that I will have the stripes of another paper with the cool colors, apply on the top here. But, so what we want to have here, very fast, I'm going with yellow color, because yellow color represents for me sun, and I want to feel warm and just happy. Now the other one that I want to apply here, guys, is this color here. I really like it. It's a little bit it's a cool red color, but still it's a red as a color belonging to the family of the red colors. It still will be treated as a warm one. Okay, so you see here I have those two colors. It's nice and warm, and I know that here will come the other strips, the stripes of the cool color. But you see, maybe a little bit of orange. Why not, right? Since we can do it here. So that will be here. Okay. I like to also intensify my yellow. See, so I'll place a little bit less water and more of the pigment, so that means a little bit more of the paint on my brush. Okay, wow, very happy color. Okay, so this can go on the side, this paper, and I'm moving now to the other one, right? So because I want to create now this part here, very cool color. Okay, so now I have my paper, and I want to move to colors such as green and blue, and even a little bit of black, believe me or not. So I have a purple color here. I want to have it quite intense and dark, because I think that will help the colors, I mean later, the whole painting look better. So dark and very cool blue, really cool. It looks, we call this color in or in the future when you will be using oil paints, we call this color phthalo blue. Very cool. Okay, here we go. Fast. See, I apply a little bit of purple here too, why not? And I will later proceed to some green. Right, I want to have a little bit more of it, because when you will tore those stripes, what will happen, some of them will look better and some of it less. So having a little bit more spare paper will allow us to choose the best, right? So that's why here I'm really covering the entire surface here. Okay, good. See, so it's quite cool combination of the colors. There's no red here, there's no yellow or orange, right? Everything is quite cool. Good. So now I have to let it dry, and just to show you again, we have one piece of paper that is painted with the warm colors, and another one with the cool colors, right? Now, since I really want to speed up, I let this paper dry, and remember, it takes a little bit of time. I would say that will be done in one session. You let the paper dry, and then you pick up when it's dry. Like I have this piece of paper, and I will use it for our project. I prepared it in advance. So I have this color here. I have also this one here. So two warm paper with the warm colors here. You know what? I don't know. Maybe I choose this one here. And then I have paper with the cool colors here. Okay. So imagine now that this is our paper that we just painted 5 minutes ago, dried up, and we are ready to work on the other part. So here we are. That will be my sky here, and just to bring it back, you see. So this is the painting. We have to have warm colors on the top, and now we have to tear the paper into the stripes. Now this is a very tricky part, guys, because you have to notice what I'm doing here. You have to really tear it the way, you see, that you will have this white edge. You see, it's not always happening perfectly, but see, we will try. See, we will have this piece for sure will be a good one. See here, and I would like to leave this one on the bottom. And why? Well, because it will come, let's see, I want to have it like this. Perfect. Okay, so because I want to have it saved for the foam. Now I will go here. See, That's really, you see, oh good, this is coming, good. We'll have a very nice foam. Okay, so to show you, you see I have this piece, first piece, and notice I will glue it here, right? I will glue it here. Now, but I can't do it right away. I have to start from the top, halfway through, and go back to the bottom. Okay, so I have to prepare everything. Now I have the other piece here. Make sure that those pieces are not too skinny, okay? See here, I will have another one coming here. I can also go this way here. I'm just thinking, no, I probably have to go this way here. And remember, we don't want that anything will be left of the background here, okay? So you see here, see this paper is a little bit too long. There are two different kinds, but that's okay. We'll manage it later on, okay? So I'm going here. You see, I will have another piece coming underneath here. Like this, right? Okay, and I will have another one coming here. This one doesn't have this foam showing. So you see, I'm doing it now. You see, I'm curing it here now. Good, we'll have another one. And then one here. And I think that I have to do something else here. I will go, like you see, I will tear it here. You see, I'm getting this edge that I'm looking for, okay, to have. This side didn't do this, it's okay. Okay, and there's another one here. Oh, good, perfect. Okay, so now, maybe what I will be doing, I have to plan how I will do it here. So this one will come here. So I will glue them together. So I will come here, you see, and with my glue stick, actually, I will go on this surface here and cover it fast with the glue. Now remember that when we use the gluing stick, the glue dries quite fast, right? So you have to really make those fast decisions what you will be doing here, what you will be applying. I think this piece will be good here. Notice that this is a little bit too long. So what I have to do, I normally would take the same pieces of paper. So you see, I just will cut it here, okay? So normally you use the same size of paper so that later it's very easy to adjust the rest. So you see, we have the first piece here, glue. Now we want to place another one here. I want to have another, oh my, that will look so good. You see, another piece is coming here, and then I have to look for another one, okay? So what I have to do here, I have to look for another nice piece here. Where this will go, maybe here, but I don't see the foam. You see, so I'm looking again for something that has the foam effect. So I think I will put this one here, another one, okay? Oh, I see some red. I don't want to see the red here coming through. So that will be my another piece here coming, right? And then I'm looking here for another piece. Here we are. So sometimes I have to help myself. As you see, I still have to add a little bit here on the side of the glue. You see here. It's okay when some of those pieces will stick a little bit, but we want to avoid that they will fall from it. Okay, so you see how nice it looks? I think it looks fantastic. So we have to go down to the bottom, and I want to look here for this part here. Okay, let's see. So which piece can I use? I want to use the piece that will nicely close the part. Remember, we had this piece here on the bottom, so it seems to me, or let's see, we have another one here, this one here. Wow, except that you have a little bit of space left here and you have to fill it. So I will look maybe for this paper to place it between here. So I'm taking it off fast as long as I can, and then no, this doesn't do for me the job. So I'm looking here. This is still coming a little bit. Maybe just apply it here like this. You see, that looks good. And then I place a little bit of it. No, that will not look good. Not yet. I still have the small piece sorry, left on the side. So what I will do, I will custom made now. Another piece here coming between. I have to take this one off and then bring this color here. See? So we always can help ourselves, always. There's always solution in art to the problem, always. Now, what I will need to do, I will just need to use pair of scissors and cut the excess of the paper from the side. You see, I have beautiful water here. Now, so the next step will be to apply my boats. And again, in terms of perspective, I mentioned to you that if we plan to create beautiful deck, we want to have the smallest boat on the back, middle, and the biggest one here, right? So I'm looking here, my biggest boat could be this one here. I already cut it from the paper, and I will show you how you can do it. Let's see, I have this piece of paper. I can draw my boat on it. Very simple. You see, I decide, and I will use the edges of the paper. So here, 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 right? I will cut it with you. Here, here. Or you don't even need to use the pencil. Depends how secure you feel that you can do a good job, right? So what I will do with this boat, you see, right away, I would apply it behind one of the waves, right? You see here, whoa, here we are. We have the boat. Now, since this is my biggest boat, I have another piece here. I don't want that to be of the same size. So I partially cut it to make it smaller, okay? So you see this boat will be already smaller, and maybe I place it here. Okay, I'm quite happy with the results, you see? So maybe this boat will be moved with the wave, right, up. Now, we need the smallest boat now. So I have my paper here, and I will cut it. If you plan to draw, that's okay too. You can decide. You see, so what I'm doing here, I will cut it here, you see, and I'm comparing this boat. Well, it has to be small. I really want to have it small, okay? So you see, boom, that will be my boat going really very much in the back. You see what's happening? Biggest, medium size, the smallest one. And I can even push the smallest one really underneath of the last wave here. See, really very much there. Okay, here, wow, 3 beautiful boats, beautiful sky. You see, here I have my waves, beautiful ocean. Now what I need, look at this image here. I really like it. So we need the sun, and we will need, I think how do you call them? The top of the boat, the sail? I think that is the right word. Okay, mast. So here we go. You see, we create another triangle, but a very elongated one, right? Why elongated? Because it's a mast. So we go here, you see, I will cut it, triangle. Okay, here we are. We have one, and we want to place it here on the top, right? Here, a little bit higher, so that the bottom of the boat doesn't touch the mast. Okay, here, guys, and it has to follow like this here. Whoa, we have one boat. It looks really good. If you want to divide it, then you simply use the line here, and you can show that this will be the peak for the mast. Okay, but we don't need to. Now I need to have another one here. So again, I have another triangle here. I drew them already, and I will cut this one off. Okay, I will cut it out. And you see what I noticed is of the same size like this one. It should be not, because it will go to the second boat. So it has to be smaller. Very easy to change it, you see? Just go here and create another parallel line. Good. You see, it's smaller. Good. Excellent. So now, a little bit of the glue, bring it higher. Boom, we have another boat. Oh, I like it very much. Now, we have to create the third mast. Can't be as big as this one here, for sure, not like this. So what I do here, I already have this edge here. And you can draw when you want to. I just make it really small here. You see? Smaller, but I still would make it smaller. No, it has to be really small. Guys, here it is. Good. So it's really small, and I will apply it here. No, I still need to have it smaller. I think it will be better to have it really small. Boom. Done. Okay. So here we are. Where's my must. Here. Good. And then here we go. I love it. Look at this. Do you think that we will need the sun? Maybe. Maybe. Do you think that's a good color? What about the red sun? I think it's going to work well. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Do you think that we should make it white? Maybe. Okay, so I want to have the circle. Now, for the circle, to be really on the safe side, you want to use an object that will give you this particular roundness. So I can use my glue stick, you see, and go around, place it on the paper and go around with the pencil. You see, I will have more or less a nice shape. Circle, not on this one here, but that's okay. I can fix it while cutting. Move it, your scissors here. Try to be very, work with this fluid cut line, I call it, right? So here, I'm almost done. Boom, done. Perfect. Okay, now, a little bit of the glue, and you have to guys help me to decide where our sun should be. So this is our painting. We can place it here. No, but maybe not here. Here. I like it actually here. I really do, you see, for the balance. Because remember, we also think about the composition for our painting. And you as great students, doesn't matter what kind of work we do, you always think about strong composition. And composition means that you think about how you place all those different elements, those different parts like boats, those waves or ocean, the different colors on the sky, how they will work together. Because again, you can use the same, you can have the group of students, of 30 students, who will be using exactly the same materials, exactly the same paper, of the same size. Use the same even pair of scissors and glue. And at the end, all those works, those 30 works will look different. And that comes from it that each of you looks for different composition. Some of you are better with it. Some of you still need a little bit improvement, right? Some of you look stronger colors. Some of you like weaker colors. And that's okay too. You see, even the boat could be distributed differently. For example, this boat could go on this side here, on the left side. The medium-sized boat could go on the right side, and the small one maybe even following more towards the right side. Even the sun could be placed differently. So everything is affected in the composition with your personal choice. Guys, I think that we created quite a nice painting. Mixed media work. This is another one here that we used as a reference. This is ours done today. I'm very pleased with it, and I hope that you will do a great job, enjoy working, have fun, lots of fun, and I'm looking forward to see your works. Have a good day and see you next time. Bye.